door, open up the no lie. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional.
We close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 20. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 39-yard line.
On second down, Montgomery. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 31. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year, but what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded in the penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Now a run with Akers. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Goff throwing complete here to Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run this with Akers.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to...
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll bang that one through.
ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive. To wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 3rd down, Jones. That's complete to Mooney. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 49-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here's Akers.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
By Jalen Johnson. A 2-yard pickup.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There's Goff.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bears' 30-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Going right back to Akers.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
36-yard line.
Let's go home, boy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All over you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one time. They'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right.
And firing a deep ball for Komet.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Akers. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down now. Akers finds a seam inside the 40, and he'll be taken down at the 26.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Rams 17, Bears 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Montgomery. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, that's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
This is out quickly to the right. Touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Goff going to keep it himself.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll run on first down. Akers.
Cam Akers.
2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another night. Last 2 plays. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Rams 24, Bears 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And Gay knocks this one through. Up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Aaron Dobbs the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for